affects Caitlyn Clark, guys. This greatly affects Caitlyn Clark. Here says WNBPA to take firm against WNBA as CBA feud rages on. The collective bargaining agreement deadline expires January 9th. The WNBPA is preparing to take action against the WNBA as tensions.
War is coming. Not 98%. Not a number. This is a full-blown declaration of conflict. The WNBA Players Association has just authorized a strike with near total support, and the January 9th deadline is now less than 2 weeks away. But here's the twist. This isn't like any other labor dispute in sports history. The league's biggest star is openly defying her own union. Caitlyn Clark isn't just participating in this fight. She's rewriting the rules, and every decision she makes now reshapes the entire balance of power in women's basketball,
raising questions about labor stability ahead of the next campaign. This is January 9th is about to be here. We're almost at January 1st. It's almost a happy new year, guys. So they are, and it seems as though the WNBPA is willing to start a strike before the deadline even shows up. This is crazy work. Sensing the deadline and the season starts, players.
The numbers don't lie. 93% of all WNBA players voted in this strike authorization. That's historic turnout, unprecedented for any union action in sports history. And of those voters, 98% said yes. Yes to strike. Yes to taking control. The WNBA's executive committee now holds the power to call a work stoppage whenever they see fit. Here's the bigger picture. The current collective bargaining agreement ends after the 2025 season. Both sides are now negotiating the framework that will define player salaries, revenue sharing, and working conditions for the next 5 to 7 years. This isn't just about tweaking paychecks. This is about rewriting how the WNBA divides its rapidly growing revenue pie.
Union's executive committee to call a strike if negotiations collapse. And they quoted, "The players have spoken," the WNBPA said. "Through a decisive vote with historic participation, our membership has authorized WNBPA's executive committee to call a strike when necessary." Now, we know that they got those votes and all of that. But the thing is, negotiations have not progressed, guys. And this is the second extension that has been signed.
This isn't working. That's Breanna Stewart speaking, two-time WNBA champion, veteran all-star, and longtime face of the league. Her message? The current negotiations are failing. If neither side budges, the league and players are headed straight for a standoff. The players aren't asking for favors. They're demanding real salary growth and improved revenue sharing, pointing to the league's exploding media presence and sponsorship deals. And they're not wrong. Attendance is up. Broadcast numbers are shattering records. New media agreements tripled previous deals. On paper, the players have massive leverage, but the league pushes back with cold, hard numbers. WNBA officials insist that financial sustainability comes first. Their proposal? An uncapped revenue-sharing model that links future salary growth directly to league profits. Translation: we'll pay you more, but only when the league actually makes more. Not based on projections. Not ahead of the growth. The result? Tension at every level, veterans, rookies, and the commissioner all caught in a power struggle that could redefine the WNBA forever.
Revenue sharing model, which they would directly link future salary growth to rising league revenues over time. Despite those assurances, players remain unconvinced. Many fear that without firm guarantees now, future promises may fail to translate into meaningful financial gain. With the season typically beginning around May, both sides face mounting pressure. A prolonged dispute risks overshadowing momentum the league has worked hard to build. For now, the strike authorization stands as a warning shot. If no deal is reached by January 9th, the WNBPA has made it.
Watch this closely. Caitlyn Clark just changed the narrative. In Union Circle, she said, "We need to compromise, and ultimately we need to play basketball this season." Boom. That statement dropped like a bomb. She added, "We're going to fight for everything we deserve, but at the same time, we need to play. That's what the fans crave. That's what the media wants. You want the product on the floor. That's how the money is made." Read between the lines. Clark just told the union that a strike could destroy the very momentum they're trying to leverage. Here's the hard truth. The 2024 surge in interest wasn't about the WNBA as a league. It was about specific players, primarily Caitlyn Clark. She isn't just negotiating. She's controlling the narrative, reminding everyone. The power isn't with the league. It's with her.
All this season, none of the other players have come out and said such thing. None of the other players have come out and said such thing. And it really just seems like she's on that island alone at this point. It says Clark wants to ensure the two sides agree on a good deal to properly set up the future of the league. She said it's not something that can be messed up. We're going to fight for everything that we deserve, but at the same time, like, we need to play basketball. That's what all our fans crave. That's what all of you in the media crave as well. You want the...
This changes everything. Caitlyn Clark isn't just speaking. She's strategizing in public. She said, "It's a business and a negotiation. There has to be compromise on both sides. I think there are things we can't compromise on, and other things we probably can. We're getting down to the wire, and I want to help however I can." Stop and think about that. This isn't union solidarity language. This is a rookie telling veterans their hardline approach might be flawed, publicly. She's either naive about union politics, or she's calculated that her brand gives her enough protection to break ranks. Why it matters. Caitlyn Clark is the reason the WNBA even has leverage. 2024 season broke all-time viewership records, but games featuring Clark crushed ratings compared to games without her. Sponsors didn't flock to the WNBA because of collective excellence. They came for one player, a rookie who brought mainstream cultural penetration the league hadn't achieved in 27 years. Caitlyn Clark isn't just a player. She's the WNBA's leverage, its star, its ultimate power broker.
Caitlyn Clark come out and say, hey, we need to sit down and we need to come to some sort of compromise. And that needs to be a major part of things, compromising so we can get a deal done and play basketball this season. Here it says it's a business and it's a negotiation. Clark said there has to be compromise on both sides. We're starting to get down to the wire of it. Obviously, I want to help any way I can, and I've tried to educate myself the best I can. I can't speak to every single...
Where is everyone else? Caitlyn Clark speaks publicly. She talks compromise, she talks strategy, she talks the fans. But the rest of the league stars? Silence. Where is Aya Wilson on compromise? Where is Brianna Stewart acknowledging that fans deserve basketball? Where is Sabrina Ionesco weighing in on balancing player demands with league sustainability? Nothing. Why? Union leadership has drawn a hard line, and nuance is not allowed. The WNBA's official statement was militant. Our membership has authorized the executive committee to call a strike when necessary. Notice what's missing. Compromise, fan considerations, recognition of the league's unique financial reality. Here's the elephant in the room. The WNBA has lost money in most years of its existence, subsidized by the NBA to the tune of tens of millions annually. 2024 showed improvement, but even optimistic projections suggest the league might have broken even or posted a small profit. That is not the foundation for massive salary increases. The contrast is stark. One rookie star shaping the narrative, while the rest of the league follows a rigid union line, ignoring reality, fans, and strategy.
Want that to be forgotten. It's important that we find a way to play this next season. I think our fans and even everybody who has played in this league that has come before us deserves that as well. So Caitlyn Clark is all in on playing basketball this season in the WNBA and finding that happy medium to get a deal done. I don't know if her colleagues, that being the players, are thinking the same. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think.
Everything is on the line. The expansion draft hasn't happened. Free agency is coming. Training camps start in late April. If negotiations collapse and the players strike, the entire 2025 season falls apart. Expansion teams in Golden State and Toronto? Left in limbo. Free agents? Can't sign contracts. Sponsors? Could renegotiate or walk away. Media partners who tripled broadcast deals? Paying for games that don't exist. And most critically, the casual fans who discovered the WNBA through Caitlyn Clark in 2024? They'll vanish. They aren't die-hard basketball fans. They came for a specific player, a specific narrative. Take away the games and they move on. Clark understands this better than anyone. She said, "This is the biggest moment in the history of the WNBA, and I don't want that to be forgotten. We need to find a way to play this next season. Fans and everyone who has played before us deserves that." Her point is clear. Momentum in sports is fragile. 2024 was a genuine inflection point. For the first time, WNBA games were cultural events, not novelty stories. Brands competed. Arenas sold out. Social media algorithms favored WNBA content. But momentum requires reinforcement. The league could have built on 2024 with Clark's second season, rookie class rivalries, expansion teams, ongoing storylines. Strike? All of that disappears. Basketball stories are replaced with labor disputes. Casual fans leave. Sponsors pull back. Critics gain ammo. The union argues. Now is the moment. The league is at its peak. Maximize leverage. But here's the reality check. Their leverage depends almost entirely on one player. Caitlyn Clark has already stated publicly she doesn't support a strike. If Clark crosses the picket line, what can the union do? Fine her? Suspend her? Turn her into a martyr for fans who just want basketball? The union is playing a dangerous game, betting that Clark will fall in line. But what if she doesn't? What if her obligation to fans outweighs union loyalty? What if her individual brand is strong enough to survive backlash? The January 9th deadline is approaching fast. 2 extensions already agreed. Neither side wants a disaster, but 98% strike authorization isn't symbolic. Players are ready to walk out. The league's position? Uncapped revenue sharing. Pay players only as the league earns. No guarantees. No promises. A tough sell for players who want immediate compensation for the 2024 growth they created. Collision course. Union authorized a strike. League refuses guaranteed raises. Clark is publicly breaking ranks. The clock is ticking. If they strike 2025 season at risk. If they don't strike, players lose their moment. If they strike and Clark crosses, union fractures. If they strike and Clark doesn't, season lost, momentum gone. There's no clean win. Every option carries massive risk. And the one who sees it all clearly? A 22-year-old rookie who just finished her first pro season. So here's my question to you. Is Caitlyn Clark right that compromise matters more than maximizing negotiations? Or are the veteran players right that this is their one chance to restructure the league's economics, and they must strike to achieve it? January 9th is coming. One way or another, we'll find out who miscalculates. Speech balloon, drop your take in the comments below. Thumbs up, like this video if you think Clark has already won. Bell, subscribe for every explosive update, because this story is just getting started.